How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with some more mystery beer. Some more mystery beer from upstate New York way, care of Average Joe, Average Troll. Mystery beers. Yeah, my buddy Keith gave me a bunch of beers, and he wrapped them up, and I didn't know what they were. I drank them, talked about them, and it was fun. And people are kind of like, hey, man, that's a pretty fun fucking deal. Can I send you some more? And Joe is the latest iteration of that. He sent me off a 15 beer mail of mystery beers. This is up there in the, I think we're just hitting around 10, 11 beers and get towards the end of them. Taking me a while to get through them, but super excited to give them a whirl, so thank you very much, Joe. Hopefully I do them justice. I've nailed a couple. Super excited. Nailed one last night. It was fucking fantastic. Anyway, as far as what this says on this bottle that he sent me, wrapped it up all nice, and he writes quotes of mine on there, and it says, "From New York with love, ... or hate, you decide." So, a little ominous on this one. Brown paper. Nothing to it. Now, he says, "From New York with love or hate." Does that mean he sent it and it's a weird fucked up beer he wants me to try? Or is it a New York beer that he might thinks is good or bad? I don't know. So, yeah. Let's get this off. Bottle opener somewhere over here. Reach over here. Entertaining for you guys to watch. And, helps if you do that. Let's see. Give this a whirl. That be dark. That be motor oil. Damn. I'm guessing this might be barrel aged because I'm not getting much of a head on this, but who knows? Yeah, plop that sucker right there. And just say, the most tightly compact bubbles in the history of mankind. Malted malt ball and color. And motor oil. Straight up motor oil. This is not a light beer by any sense of the word. Legs wise, it's bourbon. I think there's bourbon from a distance. Nice healthy legs to it. So it's dark. Let's sniff it. Oh, yeah, there's bourbon in there. And I always say that. There's been a couple where I've said that, and there hasn't been. I'm getting a pop of alcohol is basically what I'm getting. Attributing that to a spirit. Let me huff it a little bit longer and we'll see for sure. I still want to say there's a little bit of bourboniness in there. Stout all the way. See, I might not even go bourbon now. I might go whiskey, just generic whiskey. Could be Irish whiskey. It could be a Canadian whiskey in this sucker. But that's pretty much it. Sweet chocolatey malts, nice sweet malts to it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bittering. I think there's a bittering to it, but I think there is a spirit to it based off the nose, and I think that's battling back that bitterness off that malt. Not getting much as far as adjuncts outside of that. If he told me there was, cocoa in here, vanilla or whatever, sure, there is. I don't know. I can discern it from a barrel or not right now. It could be just that with no barrel and a couple other weird things going on too. Who knows? But based off the nose, I'm going stout. I'm going spirit barrel, whiskey, non-bourbon at this point. So let's just taste it. Cheers. Okay. Well. Well, I'm going to stick to the barrel part. Even though I'm not getting a super spirit in the mouth, I am getting a little bit of heat on the back end. And I'm getting a nice smoky barrel chariness. Is that coming from a smoked malt? Or it could be, something, a big smoke component. Could be. I'm sticking to my guns, though. I'm going to say there's a barrel there. I don't taste much spirit to it. Except for a little heat on the back end. Could be an aged bottle, then. Could have a little bit of time on it. Based off of the cap, I don't think so. By looking on the inside of it, little detective work here. But yeah, there's really not much to it. It's a bit thin. Let's put it this way. It tastes like a stout. Could be chocolate. Cocoa. If you told me there was vanilla or marshmallow or something like that in very subtle amounts, I'd say sure. I feel like it's touched the barrel, but not for long. I feel like the barrel had a decent char to it, but since it was there not that long, you're not going to get a ton of char, but there's a bit of smokiness to it, and the booze isn't too great. You're not getting a hefty use. So if you told me a charred second use barrel, I wouldn't be surprised. And that's pretty much it. Thin. That's where I'm assuming it's a barrel aged beer, so the thinness kind of can come hand in hand, but I think it might have a little bit of age on it. That's pretty much it. Do I think it's a big boy? No. I think it's a local offering. A upstate New York offering. That's that. I don't think it's sponge candy. I think he might try to fool me with sponge candy, but I don't. I think they brand their caps too. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. Let's unwrap her. I'm going with a base, or I'm going with a stout. I wouldn't even say that big. I'd say up there in like 8 to 10% range. And touch the barrel, nothing too crazy. But if I was wrong on that and it was just adjuncts, it is what it is. But I'll go barrel, 8 to 10% stout. Short time at a barrel. And that'd be that. So what do we have here? We have Big Ditch. Okay, another Big Ditch beer. He sent me a Big Ditch, their IPA that we had in the growler when he was up here to visit. This is their bourbon barrel aged Towpath Imperial Stout. Big Ditch Brew Company, Buffalo, New York. Celebrate beer, celebrate Buffalo. It's 10.8% alcohol by volume. On the back here we have barges on the old Erie Canal often pulled by beasts of burden along the towpath, which were roadways alongside the canal. This bourbon barrel-aged version of our Imperial Stout, which is originally brewed to commemorate our 200th batch, is a beast of a beer itself, clocking in at 10.8% alcohol by volume and featuring full-bodied, rich and roast flavor, complemented by notes of vanilla and chocolate from barrel aging process. Made for best ingredients available. Big Ditch Brewing, Buffalo, New York. Likewise, it's cool. I dig it. Nothing too crazy, you know. Kind of like just very classic style. Little barrel, little spade on there. Established 2014. Big Ditch hasn't been around all that long, as you can see. So yeah, not too bad of a beer. Base beer. I would be really curious to see how long these spent in the barrel. It says here all the same stuff I read on there. Vintage 2016, so it came out in November. This is March, so it's 6 months old, give or take. It says information. This is a surprise release for me, as I didn't hear about it up until the week before the release. I think they aged it for 10 months in barrels, but don't hold me to that. There's more information on the bottle about why they made it too. Joe got lazy, stopped writing, jerk. No, seriously, that's pretty awesome. They did this and that and everything else. But so yeah, I think I fucking nailed that one, to be perfectly honest with you. It's a base stout, touched the barrel, and not too long, and it's nice. Nothing too crazy, but at the same time, pretty nice beer. Not sure it would age all that well, to be honest with you. I think it would only kind of stay where it's at, or it might lose some impact over time. So if you have these sitting around, I would definitely crack them open. Unless you have multiples. If you have multiples, fucking let them go and see what happens with them. But, not too shabby of a beer. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better bourbon barrel aged based stouts I've had as of late. For me, no. Just in the outside looking in, it's nice. It's a barrel aged stout. Nothing too negative, but nothing too positive. It's very middle of the road, let's put it that way. In a good way. I'm not trying to piss on it because it's delicious. I'm going to drink the whole thing, so I shouldn't poo-poo all over it, but I'm not doing that, actually. I'm just saying what I think. And valued availability, he wrote on there. Which one is it? I have like 3 or 4 of these things sitting off to the side here because I don't throw things out. Let's see. It was $15 a bottle on brewery only. So, a small brewery trying to make their hay. That's not shabby for a bourbon barrel aged release. And just say if you like, you like this. If you like barrel aged stouts in its most pure sensitive form. It's nothing thick. It's nothing that you're going to hang your hat on and be like, this is the craziest shit I ever had in my life. But if you sat down, someone poured me a glass and said, here's a barrel aged stout I made. and I drank it, I'd be like, that's pretty nice. And if you like the simplicity of it, you know what I mean? 5 ingredients. You know, you're talking about, you know, your core 4 and your barrel, and that in itself is pretty fun. So if you're into that kind of purity when it comes to beer, or just well-made beers in general, or simple yet impactful beers, I guess you would say, then it's definitely worth checking out. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoy a nice barrel-aged stout right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.